Hi, you guys. Leanne Holitza here at the Healing Studio. You guys are doing amazing. Okay, let's see. Let's get started here. We have got some energy zooming around right now, so we'll have to see what the cards are going to say. If you haven't participated in this before, you go ahead and type the "me please" in the comments and I will get you a card if I can get to you. My list is coming from various spots, and YouTube always wins out a little bit because you can go there early. We are using the Energy Oracle cards today for the individual readings. I've got some Galactic Federation spray from Amanda Ellis for us. And I'm bringing the golden optical calcite up to play today with oakenite. All right, this is a very good stone for clearing a path and detaching from outcomes. Now, if you're a local, I suggest you come by between noon and 6 tomorrow because we will have a bunch of big crystals out to just come and hang out with. It's a drop-in event just for you to come see the new crystal shop and crystals that we have lying around. So you could check that out and other events here. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to start with what we're going to do for the week just as a whole. This is the beginning of your reading, okay? And as you do the read, allow yourself to get kind of into the zone. You might actually hear other people's cards that sound like your guides are talking to you too. And sometimes they stack you guys together. They'll give you the same card twice in a row, and that's because they're trying to continue to talk. So we're working with the guides when we throw these cards, and this is for the week of February 18th. All right, here we go. Okay, first card, we are on track. Oof, feels a little bit wobbly, but I suppose as long as we are on the path and we're walking it, this card is basically saying show up and things will come. So that's a good start of the week. The helper card for the week is keep it simple. Okay, be as present as you can. Try not to jump too far ahead. And at the end of the week, the generosity card's upside down. So that's telling us that by the end of the week, we might need to be doing a little more receiving than giving. Sometimes the universe needs to balance itself out. If we've been doing a lot for other people, it might be time for us to do a little bit of receiving. So that's going to be coming in at the end of the week. All right. So go see how it plays out. Let me know. All right, here we go. Let's do the me pleases now. Well, we're going to start with 1, 2, 3. So if you're watching later, thanks for watching later. If you're watching live, this is your start of your personal cards. You're going to pick a 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you're just feeling into it. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now, just feel in, you guys. 1, 2, 3. All right. So 1, you're going to be working on mending some broken hearts this week. Okay. So whatever that looks like for you, in the sense of forgiveness, in the sense of allowing things to kind of be acknowledged first, that was a painful time period or a painful treatment that somebody had done for you. And just kind of see how that plays out as you get into the end of the week when you're saying, keep it simple, and see how you might be receiving some energy. Okay. If you got the number 2, the world upside down. So basically, this is just saying be in kind of an embrace of the fact that there's a bigger picture unfolding. There is different points of view. There is some stuff that is hidden in the darkness. That's simply just because it's on the other side of where the light is shining. Okay, so this is just a week of just kind of figuring out how to kind of take some perspectives in from the world. Step back. Okay, keep that simple. Okay, if you picked 3, you're working with patience. Okay, so this week, if you got 3, just give yourself a little bit of time, especially when it's saying keep it simple and you're already on the track, but you might need some readjustments. Okay. All right, let's keep going here. I'm going to call out the end of the list just so you guys know that I see you and I totally am on the way to you, but I'm not going to get there until closer to the end of our time together. So Maria, Kelly, Phineas, Crystal, Pamela, Stephanie, I see you guys. Thanks everyone for coming. I am on my way with your card. So we'll start with Courtney. Your name's going to end up on the screen over here, so just pay attention to that fact when you because there might be more than one Stephanie or more than one Courtney or that kind of thing. Okay. All right, Courtney. Hostilities upside down. Okay. So you can see the image of this card is basically saying that it's okay. Everybody's got their feathers a little ruffled as you go into the week. Keep it simple. Maybe notice that by holding the sword up like you are, that you maybe are saying you're ready for a fight, and it might be a good time to receive some help to get the battles to slow down and calm down this week since it's upside down, trying to calm the hostilities. Gina. Oh, you got man holding heart. Okay, so this might be a week for you to really start focusing in on what truly you want to be valuing in regards to your relationships with other people on a singular level. Okay, now this could be a lover, but it also could be just individual relationships of people who and maybe masculine energy more than feminine who hold a piece of your heart, and kind of let that be keeping it simple this week, moving into receiving. Okay, Heidi, you've got the garden and the gate. Okay, so this is kind of an understanding this week that you can just kind of stay inside your little bubble if you'd like. You can stay in to the garden that you create, or you can get the key and you can unlock the door. She has the key around her neck. Okay, so she can leave if she wants to, but she sometimes chooses not to. So Heidi, this week might be a week to stay in, take care of yourself, work on fluffing your pillows, if you will, at your house. Cece, you're going to be working on talking, communicating. Archangel Gabriel, fifth chakra, the energy of communication. Okay. So focusing on saying what you need to say, saying and elevating what you mean. So speaking into truth, what you want to be there. Okay. So, for example, let's just say you want the week to be peaceful. Every day, wake up and just say, I can't wait to see the peace in today, and saying it to other people so that they are invited in. Okay. All right, Nicole and Seth. Okay, Nicole, patience upside down. So this is if you picked patience, if you picked 3 at the beginning and they're doubling down a bit with you, but if it's basically saying check where you're being impatient, where you're pushing too hard to make things happen when maybe it's not time. Okay, especially on that receiving end. Seth, you're going to focus on happy family upside down. Okay, so what that is basically saying is what's the disruption? Who are you leaving behind? Whose hands are you not holding in your own family? And how can you go retrieve them? Whether or not it seems like they want to be retrieved or not, it's a good week to kind of go and see where things are kind of upside down family wise, and see if you can reconnect. Okay, remember that receiving energy, maybe even asking to get a little bit more from that family side. All right, Kimberly, your guides want you to focus on hostilities upside down too. Okay, so if we see this 3 times, you guys, this is going to be for all of us. But so far, the second time we've seen this, basically see where you are holding up a battle stance and how that hostility kind of is coming across, whether you say so or not. And if you are afraid to be wrong or the one who puts the sword down first, just kind of paying attention to that. Okay. And this could also just even be really contributing to peace by being peaceful inside yourself and not battling yourself. Okay. Rob, you got the thinking man upside down. Okay. So basically, he is contemplating, right? And he's looking at his crystal. Now, just give yourself an opportunity to recognize that this is not a week necessarily for deep thinking. This, especially with the keep it simple. So work on giving your mind a little breaks. Get it, back it off a little bit. Get it a little more simple. You don't have to have it all figured out this week. Okay. Tanya, adjacent possibilities. Okay. So this is basically saying like the opportunities could come from anywhere. And if you want opportunity, keep it simple, pay attention. You're already on the path. So then just see where you possibly have some opportunities to just go over there and then go over there. And the next thing leads to the next thing. This week is just a real simple week like that. Okay. Taryn. Oh, I shuffled. They see, this is what I mean when they're doubling down. Okay. So This is coming back again, adjacent possibilities. So same for Tanya, then for you, Taryn. This is like it's something is right there. Just take another step. Pay attention to the opportunities. Pay attention to what's brought you where, the pathway to that's brought you. Okay. All right. Eli, for you to focus this week, you're going to working on envy. Okay. Upside down. So see where you maybe are seeing the energy of envy, jealousy, projections of that kind of sort, and see if you can, when it's upside down, it's kind of like that hostility card. Maybe you're done with the envy energy. Maybe you're done working with it. Okay. So just notice. Chloe, you've got blossoming abundance upside down. So that just means with the cards combined with what we got the pathway and this keep it simple and time to receive. It's not time yet to receive all the abundance. It's still growing. Okay. So when blossoming, you can't force a flower to blossom. So you want to just be aware that you don't need to force it. You just give it some time. All right. Barbara, I see you, and Patty. I'm on my way. Francis, I see you too. Okay, I'm coming. You guys are just down at the bottom right now. Hannah, you got the garden. So same message as before. Second time we've seen this card. Just pay attention to, do you want to stay in? Do you want to fluff your pillows inside your own little garden? You have the key around your neck if you'd like to leave and venture out. Just know it is your choice. And with that, keep it simple stuff, I would say just really recognize the choices you're making. Connor, you've got some strategy coming this week, okay? So time to really get down to thinking about the pattern that you want to be in, okay? Keep it simple, but do some strategizing. Even if it's just a couple more steps ahead, really thinking about what that looks like for you. Okay, Patty, you're going to work on your second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Okay, so this is very much asking you to be aware of your own creativity, asking you to be aware of your own ability to express emotions in a healthy way, have good boundaries to other people's healthy emotions. All of those good things are your focus this week. Okay, Mountain River. You got victory upside down, kind of like the abundance card that we saw upside down. It's not yet time for the victory. So you're working on it. It's coming. Keep things simple. Keep the drumbeat simple. Be sure you're clear about why you're doing what you're doing. And the victory will come a little bit later. It's coming. It's just maybe not this week. Okay. Lisa, you've got the world. So if you picked the first two at the beginning, it's kind of doubling down, although this one's right side up. Just see how there's a dark and a light side to it. There's different perspectives being offered this week. Just really let yourself step back. Keep it simple. Don't get involved if it's not yours to get involved with, okay? All right, Tiff. Door to personal healing and happiness. That's a very lovely card, right? Okay, so where can you find some more peace within yourself this week? Can you let yourself be aware that you have the doorway right in front of you? The happiness is there. And this week, that's keeping it simple and making yourself happy with simplicity. Okay. Janice. Okay. Upside down adjacent possibilities. Okay. So this card, this is third time we've seen it, but it's this one first time's upside down. Just telling you that there is opportunities coming, but similar to that abundance thing and similar to the other messages, Janice, the possibilities are building. They're not necessarily here yet. So just give yourself the opportunity to recognize that the possibility, everything's kind of leading you there, and you will figure it out, but maybe not this week. Okay. Janelle. Okay. Blossoming abundance upside down again. All right. So basically, I'm getting a lot of hold on, you guys. Hold on. It's coming, but not this week. That's what I'm getting. You're on the right track. Keep it simple. Know that you're not necessarily going to be receiving what you're hoping to receive this week. It's coming, just not necessarily this week. Okay. So just know that the abundance is blossoming, but just not there yet. Okay, Donnie, you got upside down, door to personal healing and happiness. So similar to Tiff's message, except for that Tiff's is going to be right in front of her this week. Yours is coming, but not this week. Okay, so just kind of think of what that would feel like. What would that feel like to know that for sure your personal happiness and healing is guaranteed and it's on its way? What would that feel like? And how can you be simply in it? Okay. Kimberly. Door to spirit upside down for you. Okay. So this is talking a little bit about people on the other side. Somewhat, I'm hearing to work with kind of talking to the people who've passed that you could be experiencing some loving energy from, but also just know that maybe you aren't going to feel it right now. And it's this week, the door to spirit upside down is just like it's there just because you can't feel it. It's there. Just keep talking to it. Okay. Kalina, you've got first chakra, Archangel Michael. So focus on your sense of safety. Focus on good boundaries. Focus on your structures this week, okay? Again, keeping it simple. Focus on just, it could simply be that, oh, that thing in the fridge is old and I need to throw it out kind of thing. Just keep yourself really focused on that base that I'm safe and I'm safe enough to be sitting on YouTube listening to my reading. So that means I'm in a good spot. Okay, so focus on your safety. Diane, okay, the gate in the garden upside down again. Okay, so now we've been seeing this card, but not necessarily, this isn't the third time we've seen it. This card, Diane, go work on staying in if you want to. Just know you have the keys to go anywhere you want. You can actually, you're not as restricted as you're allowing yourself to believe. So if you want this week to change that restricted feeling, let yourself out of the gate. Okay. Yeah, you can go back to the garden anytime you want, but you have the key. So let yourself out and go do something different. Okay. Spontaneous. Sam, action upside down, which means hold on, the action's coming, but not this week. Okay. Pretty simple. Just know, keep it simple. Action is not time. So you just knowing that if there's something you want to take action on, see if you can figure out what you can do to prepare better for that action. Natalie, okay, adjacent possibilities upside down. Second time, fourth time we've seen this card telling me we're kind of all working in this energy a little bit. Okay, so the possibility is coming for you, Natalie, but it's not necessarily there yet. Everything is leading you there. Be patient with the progress, okay? All right, Jenny and Hannah. Jenny, you got upside down sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. Okay. So your intuition is going to feel a little blocked this week. That's probably why you're getting the keep it simple. Okay. So Jenny, when you think about your intuition this week, just really keep it simple. Know that your intuition, if it sounds complicated, it's probably not your intuition. I just wrote a blog about that, you guys, about on my website, if you want to look at it, about what the difference between intuition and just thoughts are. So it might be good for you to look into that. Hannah, you're going to be focused on working with your anxiety. Okay, so anxiety, this is an energy dysfunction of being too far forward, trying to control things that are not yours to control. So metaphysically speaking, you can call your energy back from the future where you have left it and give yourself time to just really acknowledge safety. Okay, that physical anxiety is sometimes just requires you to just be with it. So just give yourself some grace on that this week. Okay. All right. Blossoming Lotus, you got some strategizing to do this week too. Okay, so pen to paper, get some keep it simple, but pen to paper. Maybe write some plans out. Maybe write some reasons why you would have plans to begin with. Katie, by the way, the crystal shop's open, you guys, today. If you're local, come see. All right, financial constraints upside down. Okay, empty cupboard. This is upside down. So although it may be feeling a little bit crunchy financially and the cupboards might feel a little bit cobwebby, the upside down is like, this is a temporary thing. This is not really truth. And to keep a focus on abundance rather than lack. Okay. But be smart. Your guides just said budget smartly. Christy. All right, cornucopia for you. So you get to have your abundance and sharing your abundance with others. So that's going to be really nice. Do that. Focus that on your abundance this week. Lisa, happy family upside down. So similar to Seth, go look at where maybe your family has felt a little disconnected. And it's a good time to grab onto those family members and bring them close. Let them know that you are there for them, even if it seems like they don't want you there. Okay. Kira, rest and rejuvenation upside down. So this week is a week where your rest and rejuvenation has paid off, but keep it simple. As you move forward, you want to make sure you are balanced in your movement and your rest. Okay. Not too much resting and not too much moving. Finn, you're going to work with a man holding a heart. So this is that masculine love energy, the singular energy, the energy from another, particularly maybe a male figure in your life, getting a little bit closer this week. Okay. Aaron and Nolani. Aaron, angel of balance upside down. Okay. So angel of balance is basically saying, hey, call on me right now. I can help you out. The simplicity that you need is right here. And as I allow myself to be in that balance, then I kind of surrender what's not mine to do. Okay. Upside down, it says surrender to me. Nolani, you got some indecision energy this week. It may not be a week to make a decision. Remember the simplicity card. Just kind of boil down the choices. Know that sometimes we have too many choices, and it's okay to be indecisive for a minute until something really pops and shows you that it's the right path to go. Okay. All right. Terry and Lauren. Terry, third chakra, good boundaries, Archangel Chamuel. Okay, good boundaries, good sense of self, good sense of mind and clarity, choices, focusing on yourself. Okay, so the third chakra really is about being authentic and protective of who you are. Okay, Lauren, your victory card's upside down. Second time we've seen that. That card is basically saying, not this week. You're not going to have victory this week, but it's coming. Just keep it simple. Keep the march going. Okay. All right. Robin, you've also got financial constraints energy coming up. Similar to Katie, it's upside down. It's basically saying don't focus too much on that feeling. Go back to the feeling of what's coming. The cabinets are bare. I pay attention to making room for something new to go into those cabinets. Okay. Austin, door to personal happiness and healing upside down. Okay, so same as Donnie, you're really working on acknowledging that you have a door to personal happiness coming, but it may not be super obvious yet where it is. Okay, especially this week, we're getting a lot of not this week energy. So just notice that it might be coming, but not here quite yet. So do what you can to prepare for it. Jordan, fourth chakra, upside down, Archangel Raphael, working with broken heart energy. If you picked number one at the beginning, this is kind of what it's saying is work on where you can't forgive, work on where you're feeling slighted, work on whose voice you hear in your head when you are being negative, and see if you can go and heal your heart this week. Okay. Surrender it. Keep it simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. Carrie, indecision upside down for you. Decisions have been made. So that's the energy of indecision is dissipating. Things are getting simple. Things are getting clear. It's a good week for you to recognize what is calling you forward as far as the next decision. Okay. Karen, third time's a charm on the upside down adjacent possibility. So I'm going to read a little bit of it because this is for all of us. This card came upright for a couple people, and then that just came upside down for all of us. This is the third time. So here we go. Ready? In reverse, when the reverse adjacent possibility card is warning you to be careful not to miss an unknown opportunity because you're too married to your agenda. It's also asking you to turn inward and be willingness to shake up your old unhealthy patterns and inner habits. I really get the sensation, no matter even what these words are saying, that this week it's like it's coming, but clean up why you're choosing what you're choosing. Don't necessarily make the choice yet. Okay. Ongoing thoughts and beliefs that are not necessarily serving you is kind of what this is talking about. So be on the lookout for that and don't make decisions from old ways of thinking. Okay. That's for all of us. Joe, you got some yin and yang energy this week. Okay. So you're just working on the masculine and feminine, the doing and the being, really being aware of the cadence of that and how to support that in your life, in yourself first, and then outside yourself as you allow yourself to be in that simplicity mode and just keep it real simple. Is this an action of being? Is this an action of doing? Have I done enough of either one of those today? That kind of thing. Okay. Stephanie. All right. Told you I was coming, you guys. I'm almost there to third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. Okay. So again, this energy of focusing on good boundaries, good mind, good authentic self, being willing to stand up for yourself, know yourself, be in your own personal mental choice. It's my choice and I choose it and I protect my choice. Okay. All right. Pamela. Hostilities upside down, third time's a charm on that one. All right, for this week, you guys, we're going to be looking at that hostilities energy. I was feeling a little bit like it was very much calling us out to how we have participated in the hostilities just by our very stance, okay? It says this card reverse marks the end of hostilities for you. There's a shift in the energies around you and even about you, and the universe is supporting your own internal shift as well. Whether the aggressive action has ended due to external factors or your own intervention, this card bodes well for peace and harmony. Now, here's the thing. Be aware, however, there may still be some actions you have to take, and it may seem on the surface that things are slow and getting better. The card encourages you, letting you know that inner vibrations are changing and the situation reversed. Okay, so this week, hostilities, no, just put it down, you guys. Put down any of your defensiveness, put down your energy of needing to fight. This week is a good week to let those things stop happening. Okay, Crystal, you're all tied up. You put yourself in a little bind. This is being tied up on your own things, your own mind. Be aware of how you can untie yourself if you would like. And just kind of, especially from those kind of ruminating thoughts. Okay, focus on shifting. What do I want to think instead? Phineas. Okay, I told you I was getting there. Okay, here we go. Woman holding a coin. Okay, so this is going to be, and there's a little big cute black cat in there. This is going to be you holding your own authority over your finances, but it's also going to be just any feminine energies that's in regards to material world that you want to address. The feminine energy is, very protective, mama bear energy kind of thing. Doesn't let it get used inappropriately. And so it might be a week for you to kind of acknowledge that kind of feminine relationship with finances. So just being with finances versus doing. Okay. I will say though, if in regards to money, money likes to move. So money does not like to stay stagnant. So it likes to be with itself too. Just the energy of money being around it more and more. Those are just basics. But okay, Kelly and Matthew. Kelly, right side down hostilities. Okay, so this is the first time we've seen it in this format, but basically the message is similar to what we just heard from the upside down, but just be aware. It may feel a little crunchy. There might be some hostile energy going on, and just check in with your part on that and see if you cannot fight. Just kind of almost be just assertive and flat with it, okay? Matthew, you got woman holding a coin upside down. Okay, so this is basically just saying, bring your authority of finances and yourself over to where you would like it to be. And then just, let the feminine influence that has been there about your finances kind of quiet down a bit. Okay, so focus on your own financial relationship, taken away from other people's projections. Okay, Maria, yin and yang for you. Okay, upside down. So this is like really watch out for that imbalance this week where you're doing too much or not doing enough, kind of paying attention to that over the course of the week. Okay. Barbara and Patty. Barbara, you got strategy upside down. That's the third time we've seen it, but only first time we've seen it upside down. This week for you, the strategy maybe has already been written. Keep it simple as you execute the next layer. Okay. Patty, you got 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron upside down. Your intuition might feel a little blocked this week. It's a good week to pay attention to thoughts versus intuition and really focusing on keeping it as simple as you can. Okay, Francis, anxiety upside down. Okay, so this week you're going to be working on noticing where anxiety is not present, kind of looking for the gaps in between those anxious thoughts. Okay, really letting yourself be in alignment with the fact that there are moments that anxiety isn't there. The anxiety's loud, and sometimes it's easier to pay attention to the loud anxiety than it is to pay attention to the spaces in between. Okay, Miranda. The Thinking Woman, good week for you to get your book reading on. Keep it simple, but get into that strategy of trying to learn, think about something differently, get yourself in awareness that there's some lessons being available, and be in that receiving mode of those lessons this week, okay? Karen? Ooh, you're walking away from something this week, Karen. Time to just go out the gate. If we were seeing that garden gate, right? It's time to just go and say, I am good to walk away for now. So hopefully you know what you're walking away from already. But if you don't, keep it simple and just be open. It'll reveal itself through the week. Okay. Okay. Yulia, I am taking your little hands up as a me, please. Okay, here's broken heart. If you were here at the beginning, which I'm not sure you were, but if you were here at the beginning, this was number 1 for today. This is just saying, what do you need to forgive? What can be let go of? Really, sometimes it's just a matter of like letting ourselves have emotions for just a minute. Let ourselves have those feelings, right? Just giving yourself that opportunity to give yourself a moment. You can acknowledge first that you've been hurt before you have to move on from the hurt and be the better person kind of thing. All right. Okay, you guys, that is it for the week. I will see you next week. Like I said, if you're local or in town near Broomfield, Colorado, tomorrow we will have a little free crystal event from 12 to 6, so come see us. Otherwise, go be amazing, whatever you're up to. All right, bye.